Can you hear me today? How did you? Yeah. Okay. No. I don't know who agrees with me, but period particular. Yeah.
No. For most, menstruation is just a fact that comes with the living in our body. Yes, you may be right. They are ridiculous because now we feel uncomfortable. But let me educate you. There's a cycle called observable cycle. We'll delve deeper.
Thank you, Lisa, for sharing the information.
You're welcome.
Good afternoon, fellow students and teachers. My name is Untitled Chapter, and I'm here as principal. I'm not alone. I'm with my partner, my study Mr. Queen. And today we are going to present about the topic called ovarian cycle. So ovarian cycle is a subtopic which is under ovarian cycle is a subtopic which is under the topic of menstrual cycle. In the subtopic of ovarian cycle, we have two phases. Who can tell me the names of the two phases found in ovarian cycle? Okay, here. Okay. Who wants to try? Sorry? Sorry? You want to correct. So, okay, is there a teacher who wants to help you? Which are the two phases that are found in the ovarian cycle? There. Yes, the two phases that are found in the ovarian cycle. Yes. No. Okay, let me help you guys. The two phases that are found in the follicular phase. Then we have the luteal phase. So I was presenting about the follicular phase, and the trouble will take over when she's about to present about the luteal phase. So what is the ovarian phase? The ovarian cycle, sorry. Ovarian cycle is divided into two phases, the follicular phase and the luteal phase. So, what is the follicular phase? The follicular phase is a phase during which follicles in the ovary mature from primary follicle to a fully mature Rampian follicle. That are going to take that are taking place during what? During follicular phase. Yes. So the follicular phase starts on the first day of menstruation and ends with ovulation. The follicular phase uses FSH. Who can tell me what FSH stands for? Okay, let's go together. What does FSH stand for? Fallopian stimulating hormone. Come on, guys. Okay, okay, thank you. Can you have a round of applause for her? Sure. So, the follicular phase uses FSH, which is the follicular stimulating hormone. The FSH is a hormone secreted by the hypophysis. It is located at the base of the brain below the hypothalamus. So, What are the events that take place during follicular phase? Number one, due to the rise of FSH, during the first days of the cycle, several ovarian follicles are stimulated. So number one, we have what? We have ovarian follicles that are stimulated. We call them what? Primary follicles. Yeah. Then step number two, follicles compete with each other for development. So in step number two, we're going to have follicles that have that have development that is not equal. So we find that some are big and some are small, different sizes and different development. And then number three, as they mature, the follicles secrete increasing amounts of estrogen, which thickens the new functional layer of the endometrium in the uterus. Sorry. And then, as in this phase, endometrium generates through proliferation. And then estrogen also stimulates creep in the cervix to produce fertile cervical mucus. At the end of this phase, ovulation occurs. So now, who can tell me what ovulation is? Ovulation is a process in which a molecule is released from the ovary. So here's the structure that represents what? Ovulation. So we can see that the egg is being released from the ovary. So now I'll give it up to Nechabo for the lutein phase.
When she bleeds, the smell I know changed the color. There's an iron in her soul and those things. She smells like a god. My name is Letabo Mugwe. First, let us understand life science. What is biology? When we talk about biology, the subject is endless and limitless. If you start observing things around you will find biology everywhere. Beds, trees, and little answers around. When we break the word biology, you get bio, which means life. Logy which means study. So biology is nothing but the study of life around us. In this particular article, we will look at luteal phase. Well, what is luteal phase? It is the post-ovulation phase where the phase of the complex lutein is decided. If fertilization occurs, pregnancy starts. If fertilization doesn't occur, it makes the onset of another cycle. Going back to the question, what is ovulation? It's the release of eggs from the ovary. Or you can say, it's when the mature age is. You will excuse my drawing. Scientists can't draw, but discover things. Now let's go back to the event. Event, we're talking about the date. Is a 14-day little phase good? A normal little phase can last any time or anywhere, from 11 days to 17 days. In most women, the little phase lasts 12 to 14 days. The little phase is considered to be short if it leaves less than 10 days. In other words, you have to start little phase if you get your period 10 days or less. After your ovary. Well, what happens one day? 14 of 28 day cycle. Ovulation. The space of roughly about day 14 in a 28-day menstrual cycle. A sudden increase of another hormone, which is called LH. Who would like to tell me what is LH?
Julian hormone.
Thank you so much. Causes the ovum to release its egg. This event it is called ovulation. Day 15 to 28. The egg cycle released during the ovulation phase. If the sperm cell doesn't disrupt the egg cell within that time, the egg cell breaks down. The hormone that doesn't cause the uterus to return lining gets used up by the end of the menstrual cycle. Thank you so much.
Someone has a question. Yes, what's your question?
Oh, sorry. I also know in between each day, it's best to be intimate if you want to take it.
He's asking a simple question. That's which one are safe days? Isn't it? Which one are safe days? Safe days are the days when the ovum is not released. Yeah, I'm not saying that one has safe. So, when you talk about safe days, look at this. When is ovulation taking place? When is ovulation taking place? Day 14, probably day 14. 3 days after day 14, 3 days before day 14. Those are fertile days. Days when you play, your gadget will become pregnant. This clear. Please don't do that. Always I tell my students, say what? Say 5. Yes. That's the only not active. All right. So there's if is not on that, means that immediately after respiration, yes, same. And then towards the end of the cycle, also same. Day 21 and above, after day 21, day 1 to 7, those are 30 days you can have sex and without. I'm not saying that one has sex. Next presenter. Who is the next presenter? Uterine cycle from Thailand. Thailand.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Yamagamo and I'm from Skyline. I'm here to present to you about soul cycle. But now, first and foremost, before I go any further, this uterine cycle, we all know that over a period of 28 days, the uterine cycle gradually thickens and it becomes more vascular. Now, by the term vascular, we mean that by the term vascular, I mean that it is richly supplied with the blood vessels. Now, I'm gonna go through steps of how the uterine cycle is. The first step is that the endometrium breaks, and when it breaks, menstruation is. This normally happens in approximately between the days of from 4 to 7 days. The second step is that the endometrium is stimulated by the hormone called estrogen, which that hormone it makes the endometrium to thicken and for it to have more vessels and skin. The third step is that another hormone that is called the progesterone. It also stimulates the endometrium, and it also makes it thicker and makes it to also have more flattened vessels. This happens for like preparation for if by any chance there's like a possibility of a fertilized ovum. Now, before I go to the fourth step, which is my final step, I'm gonna before I go to the fourth step, which is my final step, I'm gonna tell you that we can see that the two hormones, which is the progesterone and the progesterone and the estrogen are like kind of similar, but not similar because they both stimulate the endometrium and they both make the endometrium to have more vessels and skin. Now, the fourth step is that if fertilization did not take place by any chance, then the endometrium breaks and it makes then menstruation.
I'm just taking over the for the MC because of the time. We're gonna have someone from Royal College. Development of the zygote until implantation. Yes. Eh? Guys, don't forget that you're gonna tell us the best presenter. Eh? The best presenter. Yes. We need to know who is the best presenter. And don't be jealous if they don't select you soon. Eh? How do we set this down? How do we set this down? Guys, this is a killer question. Eh? We love it. Actually, we don't love it. We need it. No, living it. We need that. No execution paper. Eh? Yeah. So it means that you cannot go to exam without having the development of the zygote and implantation. But there are some key points which you need to know when you are talking about the development of the zygote and implantation. Don't confuse development of the zygote with the fertilization. Those are two different things. Describe the development of the zygote and implantation. Don't talk about fertilization because the question is not asking about fertilization. Is it clear? Yeah. So when we talk about that, just in 1 minute, it starts with when the sperm fuses with the ovum, you form a structure called a zygote. 1 mark. The zygote undergoes mitosis. The word mitosis must be there. 1 mark. To form a ball of cells. Actually, it's supposed to form 2 cells. 2 cells divide mitotically from 4 cells, 8 cells. But if you repeatedly using mitosis, forms a ball of cells. Ball of cells, how do you call it? Morula, not the one you drink. Remember your students, né? Don't drink and what? And lay. They say don't drink and lay. Don't drink and lay. Yeah. So, you form a ball of cells. The word ball must be a thing. Is it clear? And then you tell us how do we call that ball of cells, which we call morula. Morula is also a thing. So it continues to divide mitotically to form a halo. The word halo is also a thing. Ball of cells, it means that it has a hole inside. That's why it's called halo. Ball of cells called blastula or blastocyte. Is it clear? Blastocyte is also another thing. Is it clear? Yeah, I'm seeing some people are smiling. I don't know whether you're smiling for the development of the zygote or you're smiling for something else. All right. Now, it forms a layer outside. That layer is called the chorion. Is it clear? It forms finger-like projection. Eh? This is the time when you start vomiting. Why? Something is embedding itself in you. Yeah? Yeah, you start becoming sick because you are having a foreign particle in the body. Is it clear? It forms finger-like projection called chorionic feeling. These finger-like projections are responsible for implantation. Done. Thank you very much. The next presenter is, before we wind up with the reproduction, we just keep to one person who is going to present something who was supposed to finish up and then we went to another one. So we are going to give her 2 minutes and then finish up from Royking Rodipon. Thank you very much. As this presenter is coming, another excellent characteristics from IQ, please be ready for the question. Yeah?
Good morning, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Banal Suba from the Rocky Georgia. I'm here to say the Rocky in the I'm here to not only present to you, but also to educate you purpose of the male reproductive system is to produce and supply sperm. The male reproductive system consists of four main parts. That is the testis, the tubes for the transportation of the sperm, the penis, and the accessory glands. When we look at the external anatomy of the male reproductive system, we only see the scrotum and the penis, but there is more in it on the internal anatomy. Inside of the scrotum, we find the testes, and inside the testes, there are tubules called the seminiferous tubules. Inside those tubules, we find two types of cells, the Leydig cells and the cells of the cells. Now we're going to move through to the structure of the male reproductive system. This right here is the bladder. We have the seminal vesicles, the prostate gland, the penis, the glans penis, the testicles, the epididymis, the vas deferens, and the ejaculatory duct. So right now I'm going to explain this further. As you can see, this is the male reproductive system. The urinary bladder stores urine temporarily. We move on to the ejaculatory duct. These are muscular contractions that force the semen through to the urethra. This is the urethra down here. So basically now, the function of the urethra is to take things from the male reproductive system and take them out of the penis. We move on to the prostate gland. The prostate gland activates the sperm. So basically what I mean here is that it gives energy to the sperm so that it can swim and get out of the penis. We move on to the Cooper's gland. The function of the Cooper's gland is to protect the sperm by neutralizing the acidity of the urethra. So basically what I mean right here is that if the urethra is too acidic, the sperm might not survive to get out of the penis. Next, we move on to the gland or the penis. The penis transfers semen through to the vagina of the female. Later, next we have the testes. The testes, basically what they do is produce sperm. Yes, and that is just about it, but we also have the epididymis that stores sperm and allows it to mature. So this means that before the sperm goes through to the vas deferens, it's stored in the epididymis so that it matures. And then it goes through the vas deferens and through to the urethra and out of the penis. This is basically it about the male reproductive system. That's it from the writing from the report. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Vanel. All right. So, what is next? What's next? IQ, please be ready. Come in front. Skyline, be ready for cloning.
Hello everyone. I'm a professor and I'll be taking inheritance from IQ. Six-linked inheritance are conditions found on the X chromosome. What are the X chromosomes or what makes find this? So female has two X chromosomes and male has one X chromosome and one Y chromosome. Chromosomes sex-linked inheritance or diseases are mostly common on females, on males, because they have only one chromosome. And people have two chromosomes, which means they have a backup six chromosome. So if they are carriers, then they less likely to have the diseases. Okay, so she was representing, or she was speaking on colorblind.
My name is Sandy and I'll present colorblind. Colorblindness is color blindness. Color blindness is the ability to differentiate between different colors, and this is a sex-linked intensity, and it doesn't affect it. And the retina of the eye has color detecting cells called the cornea, and the cornea enables us to differentiate different colors. There are three types of cornea cells, and each cell is very sensitive to red, green, and blue. If one or more of these cells becomes faulty, then you're most likely to become colorblind. The most common type of color blindness results in the confusion of colors between green and red. And this type of color blindness is called color blindness. It affects 1 in 12 men and is passed on from parents to offspring through faulty television on the X chromosome. We are the failures of color blindness. There are two forms in which this type of color blindness can show up. First of all, is seeing different shades of red that appear down and instinct. And the second one is shades of green, orange, red, and brown. I'd like to ask, that's inspired. Anyone who's doing green, update, and red. And then orange. Okay. Orange. So if you are unable to differentiate from these patterns, and they are issues yeah, that's it. Thank you. And I'm going to hand over. The other most common sex inheritance is hemophilia. So hemophilia is when your blood doesn't clot because you don't contain a certain or particular blood clotting factor. When your blood doesn't clot or you suffer from hemophilia, it doesn't necessarily mean that you bleed faster from minor injuries, but it means that you bleed longer. When you bleed longer, it means that you bleed longer or internal, which means you bleed in your muscles or in your joints. Thank you.
Some of you are colorblind. You know that. Some of you are colorblind. Okay, can I let me confirm that? Let me show you that you are colorblind. If I say I'm colored, am I wrong?
You are.
I'm colored, guys. If you are colorblind, am I colorless? Am I colorless? Am I colorless? Yeah, you see? So, colorblind. Okay, the next presenter is going to be Skyline cloning. Recollect, reflect up, be ready. Recollect, reflect up, be ready. So cloning enough. Cloning.
Greetings to you all, my fellow learners and educators, including the staff members. My name is Olinda Ibisopo. I am from Thailand, but I'm together with my classmates. On my right hand side, I've got Simply Sube. On my left hand side, I've got Andrea Rasa. Today, we are here to present on the topic cloning story. This is story. Firstly, I would like to start by defining what the word cloning is. Cloning is the process of generating a genetically identical copy of a cell or an organism. Cloning happens all the time in nature. In biomedical research, cloning is broadly defined to mean the duplication of any kind of biological material for scientific study, such as a piece of DNA or an individual. Now, let's get to know more about science. Okay, now let us get to know what about the Dolly. Dolly is the name of the ship that is the owner of the first mammal to be launched by a group of scientists in Scotland. Dolly was born in the 5th of July in 1996 and died in 2003 and only lived for 6 years. Her study proved that a plant organism can be produced from a specific plant body, and her birth opened up a scope for further research and development on how an existing adult cell can help getting at the identical genetic information in a new organism. Um, Now I'm going to talk about the different types of cloning. Now we've got reproductive cloning, which refers to cloning in which experts make a genetically identical copy of another human or animal. The cloned offspring has the same genetic information as the donor or parent. And then we have gene cloning. It refers to the process of cloning in which segments of a DNA of an animal or human of puppet or dog or other scientific work. Then we've got the cloning, which refers to the process of human embryos cloning extra stem cells digested or any other experiment. Let us learn more about the cloning of cloning. Between ship A and ship B. Now, ship A will make a genetically identical copy of ship A which is only possible through the process of cloning. We're going to first start by removing the body cell from ship A, which contains the DNA. Okay, now extract the ovum from ship B.
And then after that, you can have drop from testes and DNA cells from egg and fuse together to form an embryo, which contains the DNA of egg.
After the embryo will be implanted into the uterus of the tree, which acts as a surrogate, which the embryo will develop up to its full term, which will result in the offspring having the DNA of the egg and not. And now we're going to get to know about now the advantage of cloning. Genetic diseases could be prevented, and therapeutic cloning can replace damaged tissues. Issues like skin, heart cells, and bone marrow, they can help save human lives. And also, we have superior animals make bread to improve food supply and quality. And now we get to know about the disadvantages are ethical issues may many societies may not accept due to moral reasons and the female lifespan.
And another round of applause, please. Thank you very much for the question. Any teacher who wants to add in? Any teacher? Basically, I just have one other thing to add. The donor gives us what we call a stem cell. Okay? So we get a stem cell from a donor, and particularly we get a nucleus, which is removed electrical and then fused with another empty cell. So that's how the process of cloning takes place. Our next presenters we have
All right, all right, all right. Royal Kings, you are representing Reflex Arc. Okay, okay, hey, that's fine. Royal Kings, where are you? Royal Kings, Royal Kings, Royal Kings, come present Reflex Arc. Come here. Come here. Okay, you can come. Royal College, you can come. Some still be ready for the brain. You wanna see if people have brain or not.
Oh yes, hello guys. So today I'll be doing the research task. What is it? Well, this is a pathway along which an impulse is transmitted to bring about a response to a stimulus during a reflex action. Right? So what is a reflex action? A reflex action is involuntary response to a stimulus that is acting upon the body. So my candidate here, Kamukhalo Madisha, will simply draw the structure of a reflex arc.
So, so the way we were taught, the way we were taught to remember the structure is Mrs. M, Mr. W, wearing a bow tie, with the samosa. Okay, wait. Oh. I'm gonna explain now. So this is the receptor. Look, where stimulus is received and converted into impulse. This is the sensory neuron. This is the dorsal root. Here, connecting the sensory neuron and the neuron is the synapse. Then this is the interneuron. I need to. Yeah. Then this is the motor neuron. Ventral root. This is the effector where impulse is received and a reaction is produced. Then here we find the cerebrospinal fluid, which protects the spinal cord and the brain. Yeah, that's it.
All right. So guys, so how this works, right? This is my partner, eh? This is my partner, right? So what I just did is okay. What did she do? She triggered this. This is the needle, right? It's also known as stimulus. This is the change in environment the body, whether it's being light, heat, or mechanical control, right? So the stimulus acts upon the receptor, and as it's acting upon the receptor, it goes through the sensory neuron, passing the dorsal root and into the what this is the interneuron, and from the interneuron, right, the impulse, the impulse is transmitted in two ways, where one goes to the brain, but it can't go to the brain simply because it will take time for this impulse to reach the brain. Simply because if it has time to go to the brain, the damage would be too much, and she would have not reacted as quickly, right? The brain is a part of it, but it's really not a part of it. But the spine is the main part of this thing, right? So, right, as she feels, as the time, so she's feeling this pain, right? And it's transmitted to the interneuron, where this interneuron connects to the motor neuron and to the effector. The motor neuron, like a motor car, it moves, right? So it sends, the motor neuron sends the impulse to the effector to quickly respond to what is being acted upon. So as I done that to her, she quickly responded as it. And she quickly responded to what I did. So that's what the reflex arc is. And I think she'll have to explain the significance of that. Thank you.
So lastly, the significance of
allow the body to respond to any harm or to protect itself from possible injury. Thank you.
Thank you. A question can come like this. What is the significance? What is the significance of the synapse? What's the significance of the synapse? Synapse. Yeah. Now, what is the significance of the synapse? I don't want to roll college students. What is the okay? What's the significance? A synapse allows impulse to move in one direction. When they ask you what is the significance, they're not asking you to define what is the synapse. You understand? What is this? What is this? Is it clear? Yes. You cannot miss that. If this is blocked, this is blocked, this is working, what is happening? The sensory neuron is blocked and the motor neuron is working. What will happen? These questions are coming. Mitabo, are you okay? Can I have some answers here? Some answers? Yeah, some answers. Guys, you read. If the sensory neuron is damaged, but the motor neuron is working, what happens? If the motor neuron is
the organism does not feel the effect, but it can respond.
the organism cannot feel the effect, but cannot respond. The effect. The organism can, the idea is there, but needs to be just arranged properly. The person will be able to feel, eh? Yeah, but you cannot respond. No, someone is asking me how. Eh? Okay, you know, in most cases, I don't like to answer questions. Eh? Since you ask me how, I'm going to ask you a question too. Eh? Have you ever removed the tooth from your mouth? Yes. From the doctor? You have never. Who has ever removed the tooth? You. Eh? When you go to the doctor, you remove the tooth, what happened? They inject you. Do you feel? Okay, if the doctor asks you open the mouth, do you open? You are responding, but you are not feeling. Sensory neuron is gone, motor neuron is working. What happens if the motor neuron is damaged and the sensory neuron is working? You feel, but you won't be able to respond. Is that possible in life? Is that possible? Is that possible? Give me an example. You feel the pain, but you can't respond. When? Cheating. Have you ever gone a muscle pull? Have you ever got a muscle pull? A muscle pull. If the pain is there, but you cannot respond. They tell you, do like this. Hand is broken. Rise it up. What's happening? Can you feel the pain, but you cannot what? Thank you very much. The next presenter. The next presenter is the brain. Yes. The answer is, the question was asking, give me an example in the daily life, the scenario, when the motor neuron is damaged, but you cannot, you feel the pain, but cannot respond. The example of the muscle pull, you feel the pain, but you cannot respond to the pain. You understand? Yes. Another school, guys, there are so many questions which can come here. Only that, what is the reflex action? Rapid automatic response to the stimulus. I'm just now defining and giving you so that you have to go to the paper when you know it. What is the reflex action? The rapid automatic response to the stimulus. You don't have the word rapid, zero. You don't want the one, you don't have the word automatic or involuntary, zero. This clear. And we don't have the word stimulus, zero. So it's a rapid automatic response to the stimulus. Is it clear? That's number one. Number two, function of the reflex action. Defend, protect the body from danger. Protect the body from harm. Guys, reflex actions are always negative. Is it clear? For example, protect the body from danger. Reflex actions are always negative. You don't study them from anywhere. Hey, when the baby touches the hot object, you tell the baby that, oh, no. Did you tell the baby that, no, the baby, you must remove the hand? Did you tell that? No. So it means that it's automatic. Is it clear? And it's always negative. You are walking on the street with the so-called boyfriend. Boyfriend. When I say boyfriend, I'm not saying boy that, boyfriend. The friend who is the boy. Is it clear? Yes. You are walking on the street. You step. You're busy telling the girl, you know, I love you. I'll take you to the moon. I love you until Indian Ocean dries up. But as you are walking, you step on the pin. You forget everything. What is your reaction? When I say, oh no, the pin is so nice. Isn't it? Always negative, reflex action. Lastly, you have to know the examples. Withdraw the hand from the object and then blinking of the eye. Guys, even if you're driving a car, there is a mirror. A fly comes, hit the mirror. What are you going to do? But you know there is a mirror. Always negative, to protect the body from danger. All right, next presenter is the brain. Now we're gonna see who have the brain to remember what we have taught today. Yes. Brain, please come. South Hill. South Hill. Accommodation. You are also preparing, Accommodation, Accommodation from Royal King Road.
Good day, everyone. My name is Sarah, and we're going to talk about brain and the topic of and we're going to share the knowledge
About the brain. The big question is, what is the brain? The brain is the brain is made of a delicate nervous with cells that are unrepairable. So if so happens that your brain is damaged, there is no other way. It means you already are a dead person. So for this significance or importance of the brain, it is presented by three things, namely the meninges, the cranium, and the cerebrospinal fluid which surrounds the brain. The brain is made up of different parts, which are namely cerebrum, cerebellum,
the medulla oblongata, pituitary gland, and the hypothalamus and corpus callosum.
The main function of the medulla oblongata. This controls our breathing.
As I said, that the brain is made up of the cerebrum and the other parts that I have mentioned. The cerebrum is the largest part of the brain, which is a higher thought process where our memory is kept and it receives and interprets sensation from our sense organs, namely hearing, smell, taste, and touch, and followed by the second largest organ in the brain, which is the cerebellum, which is located under the cerebrum. The function of the cerebellum is to coordinate skeletal muscle. Without the coordination of the cerebrum, or let's say if you have your cerebrum doesn't function anymore, you won't be able to walk or run because every voluntary action that you do is controlled or coordinated by the cerebellum. Then followed by the medulla oblongata. The medulla oblongata is the lower part of the brain, which continues from the spinal cord, and for that, relatively to its location in the brain, it also transmits or it transmits impulses from the spine to the brain, and it also controls breathing and peristalsis during swallowing. Followed by the hypothalamus. A hypothalamus is typically used during homeostasis as it receives information from different parts of the body. Homeostasis is, we all know that it is made of our internal body condition. The hypothalamus has an imbalance that is caused by um, by an effect on the body. Then orders the pituitary gland under the hypothalamus to produce a hormone that is going to correct the imbalance. Thank you.
Very nice. That's technology, eh? Sometimes they're gonna ask you that you have a question, eh? Okay, I wanna see because um, he said that cerebrum is responsible for memory, reasoning, and judgment. I'm gonna ask a question to see who has the biggest cerebrum. Remember the question. Should I ask you? Should I ask? Should I ask? Should I ask? Okay, just remind me. How is the brain protected? Cranium. Please don't use skull, eh? Cranium. Cerebrospinal fluid, eh? Okay. How do you call the three membranes on the brain? Meninges, 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 eh? All right. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay. The next presenter is gonna be Royal Kings, Royal Kings. They don't know. Royal Kings, Florida, because they know they are coming for accommodation. Okay, let me just say, who is ready for Royal as for accommodation? Accommodation. Accommodation. Are you sure you are ready? Huh? Okay. Let me even clean the body for you. There we go. Guys,
Now we are ready. Good morning, guys. Afternoon, guys. Today we'll be presenting about accommodation. My friend here, LFT, will be explaining the meaning of accommodation.
Morning, everyone. Afternoon, everyone. My name is Mr. Romabote, and I'm explaining accommodation. Accommodation is the process of changing the shape on the lens to focus on near and distant objects. So here we have two different types of vision. We have the near vision and the distant vision. We'll explain the distant vision. In the near vision, we have less than 6 meters from the object, whereas the ciliary muscles contract sensory ligament like which is to relax. Tension on the lens decreases, lens becomes more convex, light rays are reflected, bend more, whereas the clear image is focused on the retina. So Gabra will explain the part.
As I was explaining, so distant vision, there's not a lot you're going to change. You're just going to change what I've underlined, which is the contracting and the slackening. So slackening the suspensory ligament will tighten, which and then the lens will become less convex. Like that looks like a convex lens, guys. Check. Sure. So guys, there's nothing much here, manage. Yeah, so the suspension ligament for the distance, if it's far apart, so it will tighten, it will close. And then if it's nearer, it will relax. So, yeah, guys, we are done, in fact. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Because of the time, we are running out of time. Can we have Royal King Rodipod to present the remaining part? And if you have presented, please. If you have presented, please give them your name to Mamlola.
My name is Azada Kubrahal. I'm here to present accommodation. Accommodation is the ability of the eye to bring nearby objects into focus and change the shape of the lens. For the distant object, incoming light can be focused on the retina without an adaptation. The normal eye is unaccommodated. Is in the following state. Several body muscles move further away and several muscles are relaxed. Suspensory ligaments pull on the lens and more tension is on the lens. Elastic lens becomes less complex and, for example, most people older than 40 years of age need reading glasses to focus on their nearby objects. The reason for this is that the lens loses its length and elastic after the age of 40. Consequently, the lens can no longer change its temperature, effective light rays from nearby objects, and no longer reflect sections of the to produce and focus image on the retina. Therefore, light rays need to be reflected and additional complex of glasses to obtain the sharp image on the retina.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Pupillary mechanism. Pupillary mechanism. The person who was supposed to present pupillary mechanism is gone. Let me just do it in brief. Oh, Sanjay, you want to do it? Yes. I'm giving you 1 minute to finish it. Yeah, the mechanism. You know the mechanism. You know the mechanism. Candidate,
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sandy Dembamba, and I will be discussing the pituitary mechanism. Now, what is the pituitary mechanism? The pituitary mechanism is the process where the diameter of the pupil is altered to control the amount of light that enters the eye. Now we have two conditions that occur the pituitary mechanism. We have bright light conditions and dim light conditions, and in bright light, the radial muscles they relax and the spectral muscles inside the pupils constrict and this eye into the eye. And in dim light, the radial muscles contract and the spectral muscles relax. Thank you.
Okay. Guys, lastly, don't forget that mechanism. Did you say R with R, C with C? Don't forget that, that R with R, C with C. R with C, C with R. You know this, whereby radio muscles relax, sacral muscles contract. Don't forget that you don't mix things during light. It means that this is bright light. When you don't mix them, it's bright light. So if it's bright light, you don't. If I'm looking here, I can't do this. I have to do this. So it means that the pupil will constrict with it, and then less light enters the eye. And this is the opposite. Radio muscles contract, sacral muscles relax, the pupil or the diameter of the pupil will dilate, and then more light will enter the eye. Is it clear? Yeah, all right. The last presenter before we go for the quiz part. The quiz part is gonna take only 10 minutes. Yes. It's balance. Balancing. Oh, you want to present it? Just be brief in 2 minutes. You are done with it, and then we go for our small quiz, and then open questions for those who are still here. Yes, and those who want to show us other techniques and more presenting. Maybe you have skipped something, and then you want to show us other things. For us who are still here, to be here to listen to you.
Good afternoon to you all.
My name is Bulela Pamla, and I am from Queen's Park School. I am here to do a topic on the life sciences study titled the ear, and then from the ear I will move to the balance. Right. Okay. So the balance. In the balance, I would like to give you a technique you can use for you to memorize the process of balance, which I call Seka. Next is for the balance of the body. And then I will give you a technique, you can call it math, which is for the head. Next, stop. Okay, please excuse my writing. In the balance, as I said, there is Seka. The Seka, the S will stand for the semicircular canal. Next, the semicircular canal. And the E will be for the endolymph. Next, the A will therefore stand for the ampulla. And the C will stand for the what? For the cristae. In this instance, the cristae is responsible for being what? The receptor. Next, and then in the mass, we have the maculae, and then U for the utriculus, and then G for gravity, and S for what? Who can guess S? It's for the circulus. Next, it's for the circulus. All right. And then in the second, for you to shortly explain the processes of hearing or of the balance, but in this instance, we are on the balance and equilibrium, right? So for the second, you simply say, when the speed and direction of the body changes, this is the stimuli. Next, so this whole part will be under the stimuli. Will be under the stimuli. Thank you. Next. Next, now we move to the what? When we explain this, we will say when the speed and direction of the body changes, this will be what? Stimuli, which means the endolymph. Now we are coming to the skin, right? The endolymph inside the semicircular canal will what? Will move. It will move. When it moves, the cristae, the one that I said it is the receptor, since it is the receptor, it will detect and convert stimulus next to a nerve impulse, right? And then the auditory nerve will transmit the impulse to the cerebellum. The cerebellum is the one that is responsible for what? For balance. Hence, when you have the key, you do not beat the key here because this is the cerebellum. You might paralyze the kid. Right. We come to the mark. Next. We come to the mark. Next, when we explain the mark and say which one is the receptor here, it's the maculae. Next, the mark, when you explain the process of balance here, you say when the head changes direction with respect to gravity. Force of gravity is the force that takes you down. When you jump, when you come down, it is gravity. So here, when the head changes direction with respect to gravity. Next, the maculae in the speculum and articulum will be stimulated. Next, maculae is the receptor in this instance. Therefore, it will direct and convert, stimulate to a what? To a nerve impulse. That is free. The auditory nerve, next, will transmit. The auditory nerve will then transmit the impulse to the cerebellum. No. Right. We say when the auditory nerve transmits the nerve impulse, it will directly take it to the what? To the cerebellum. Why the cerebellum? Because it controls balance. This was the process of balance and equilibrium.
Yeah, thank you very much, guys. for this wonderful presentation. Yeah, yeah. Among the men, there among the men we have a man. Among the men we have a man. You understand what I'm saying? All right. I think we are going to quiz now. In 10 minutes time. Must be done. Yes. The quiz. Each school is gonna send minutes. Yeah, one person per school. One person per school. One person per school. I'm giving you some 2 minutes for teachers to go and then discuss with their school, and then after that, you send those people who are ready for the. Okay, you can choose yourself. You can choose yourself. Yes. One representative. So it means that the presenters, the one who are going to answer questions, you're gonna come here and then you pick school by school. If you don't know the answer, how many schools? No.
All right. Each representative, please, can you take a seat?
Each school send a person to represent you.
Royal College representative. Oh,
Okay.
they have one more school. All right. Please
Uh,
clap for her, clap for her, clap for her.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Sorry.
You're gonna tell us the name of your name and the school name. Yeah.
My name is Dimitri from Royal School.
Thank you.
My name is Bandilen Dogu from Institute for Quality High School.
Thank you.
My name is Ogosana Sipura from Queen's Park School.
Thank you.
My name is Nathan Panda from South Hill Combined School in Boston.
Thank you. I don't hear support. I don't hear support.
My name is Shirley Williams from Starlight Combined School.
Yeah, thank you.
My name is Ram Martin from Sula.
Thank you.
My name is Upo Yandedi from Milcom.
Hey. Okay. Don't open it. Pick one. Don't open. Just pick and then keep it in your hand. Pick one, Pick one. Guys, are you praying? You must pray. Pick one. Pick one. Don't open. You want to panic here, More are coming. If the teacher says that your answer is wrong, if you know the answer, you raise up the hand. The first person to raise up the hand will be given an opportunity to answer that question. Each question is going to carry 3 marks. If you fail it, you're going to get 1 mark. If you fail it, you're going to get what? 1 mark. Is it clear? If you pass it to the next, the person who raise up the hand, you're going to get 2 marks, not 3. Is it clear? You want the winner from. Ten. Guys, whom should I start with? Left or right? Left or right? We're gonna reach you. There we go. Coin. Who has the coin? Left or right? Left, right. Left, right. Oh. We don't want bias here. Is it clear? Right, left. Right, left. The five, is the right. The tail is the left. There we go. I'm saying the 5 is the right. You see? Yeah. So we're going to the right. You can come here and stand here and give me the question. Are you sure? Are you sure you are ready? Ne? You said you are from Royal College. Ne? The question is saying that the release of the ovum from the ovary. The release of the ovum from the ovary. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 for this. Is it clear? Is it true? Start. The release of the ovum from ovary is ovulation. Ovulation. Oh. Can you spell it for us? Can you please pick another question? I'll explain it. Ne? The question is coming from genetics. The type of dormancy, the type of dominancy where both alleles of the genes are expressed. Both alleles are expressed in the gene, expressed in the phenotype in the heterozygous stage. 10 seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still have chance. 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it correct? The type of dominancy where alleles of the genes are expressed in the phenotype in a heterozygous state. It says codominancy. Okay, what did you say? Incomplete. I'm giving codominancy or incomplete. Are you sure? Are you sure? She's saying that incomplete dominancy. The answer is no. Yes. She's saying that both expressed in the phenotype. In the phenotype. Both. Both. Or dominancy. So she gets 2 marks. She gets 2 marks. You're from where? IQ. Ne? And then she gets 1 mark. Ne? She gets 1 mark. Ne? Then she got confused. Oh, okay. Okay, stop. Yes. Give the child answer to the question and then write the correct answer. Process this and can I have the map? What do you do? The question was, can you please tell us what is your correct answer? She concluded by saying, which one do you mark? Do you mark the correct one? Or you mark the right one? I mean the wrong one. Okay. Teachers. No, I'm saying. Let's wait. Okay. Okay, let's go back to neutrality. Ne? Let's go back to neutrality.
The girl that gave ovulation answer, yeah, and you flush said yes. Then the said one felt. And you told her if you fell and you are wrong, you are
Yes.
Can you listen?
She was also
Hey, no. Excuse me, guys. Excuse me, guys. Hey, guys. Hey, can we listen? Guys, quiz has its own rule. There's cheating in quiz. In the quiz, there's cheating. You have to be teased and stand on your feet to defend your answer. The moment you fail to defend the answer and give two different answers, we always ask you to choose. And that was done. So it was free and fair. So we go with her final choice. That's what is done in the quiz. Thank you very much for understanding the situation.
The next thing present. You're from which school? Skyline. Are you sure this is your question? The questions I picked and I put it back without a student answering. I'm referring it to what we are going to write for June. This clear? If I see that it's a little bit after, because it's supposed to be covered next exam. So if it's a little bit after, then I drop it and then I give a student another chance to pick another question. Yeah, like the first. I'm gonna pick another question because this is out. This one is the. No, no. It's only for teachers. It's about evolution. The other one was about plant response. Oh, sister. That one is not coming. That one is about endocrine gland. Yeah. It was supposed to come, but because they reduced the syllabus from 20 to 31st, so it's not coming. Yeah. Human response to the environment. Human response to the environment. Right. The question is saying, am I saying correctly? A component of peripheral nervous system. A component of peripheral nervous system. Guys, if I hear the answer from the back, I give her 0. Listen. The question you picked is not a terminology. The question is saying, answer. Use, listen carefully, use A only, B only, both A and B, or none. Do you have the instructions? A only, B only, both A and B, or none. A component of peripheral nervous system. A is cranial nerve cranial nerve. B is spinal cord. A component of peripheral nervous system. A is cranial nerve. B is spinal cord. A is cranial nerve. B is spinal cord. 1, 2, 3, Oh, right. Six. A only. Are you sure? Sister, are you sure? Are you sure? Right. She's saying that a component of peripheral nervous system. She's saying that cranial said A only. The answer is correct. No, you're not yet done. Write your answer on the board. Write what you said on the board. Yes. Thank you very much. She was going to lose a mark if she had written A without the word only. Because the instruction was saying A only, B only, both A and B, or none. Guys, some students, they tend to write only A, B, both. What is both? The instruction is saying A only, B only, both A and B, or none. That's what you are supposed to follow. If you deviate from that, you lose a mark in examination. Is it clear? And ma'am, give her 3 marks. Hiya. You're from where? South Hills. South Hills combined school. South Hills combined school. Are you sweating? Oh, hey. All right. Hey. Hey, hey. 1.2.6. The extra embryonic membrane that is responsible for excretion of waste in amniotic egg. Extra embryonic membrane that is responsible for excretion of waste in amniotic egg. 1, 2. Allantois. Are you sure? You think so? She's thinking. Oh, sorry. You know, in South Africa, everything is possible. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Saying Allantois, ne? Allantois, ne? Are you sure? Teacher, is it correct? Teacher, they're saying the extra embryonic membrane that is responsible for secretion, not storage, secretion of waste. They're finished because I'm already taken there. So you want to change the answer? You want to change the answer? You want to change the answer? I'm not saying that your answer is wrong or correct. You want to change the answer? Eh? Guys, this is how you are supposed. You have to be sure of what. In most cases, students tend to write the answer and they cross it because they are not sure. You understand? Please tend to read and grasp. So what is the answer? Allantois. Allantois. See, who is saying Allantois? Are you teacher? Teacher, is that answer correct? Someone described the amniotic egg. Who described it? Who described the amniotic egg? Which school described the amniotic egg? There too, ne? Guys, excretion is not by Allantois. Excretion, Allantois is responsible for storage of waste. Excretion is for what? Excretion is for what? I asked him, are you sure? He said yes. Now I'm asking, excretion is for what? Someone is writing the answer and then is giving you the answer. So we nullify it, but you get your 1 mark. No. Huh? No, they're supposed to raise the hand. You understand? Someone is supposed to raise the hand up. So this one was supposed to, because she was raising the hand up. And then he gave the answer. You understand? Of which I cannot extend it to someone else yet. He has answered. But he answered when the time has arrived. Guys, don't forget that examination, there is time. They give 2.5 hours. If you need to know something and you have not presented it on the paper, it becomes what? It becomes wrong. Is it clear? Corion. Chorion transfer. 2. And then the answer is you have to 3 marks. Oh, sorry. Okay, guys. I want to confirm with you. The reason why I'm taking you all this way to find out who in all this class, no one knew the answer. Is it clear? And You say teachers, don't students. Okay, guys. The answer is alone toys. The answer is alone toys. You know, sometimes you want to make someone to panic and fall down, and see if you really. So the reason why I tricked him like that to see if it's gonna change his answer, and definitely he didn't change it. He didn't change it. He said Corion. No. He said this, but when the time has already elapsed, you understand? That's why I'm saying that they should give him 3 marks. Yes. So guys, please don't change your answer. Yeah, it's easy. Please, it's easy. Yes. Yes. The next one is guys, don't forget that I'm gonna tease you. I'm gonna tease you until I get the period of development of the fetus until in the uterus. Which school?
Oh, Queen's Park.
Queen's Park School. The question is saying that period of development of the fetus in the uterus. Fertilization. Period of development. Are you sure? 1, 2, 3. Period of development of the fetus in uterus. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes. Is the answer correct? All right. The answer is not correct. Now there are so many people who are raising their hand. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Put your hands down. Guys, you're gonna tell me who is gonna raise the hand up next. You can see. I want to see who is there. I'm gonna count until 0. When I say 0, you raise up the hand. Guys, you're gonna help me. 5, 2, 4, 0. Who? IQ. No. Who said this one? Yeah. Guys, don't forget that. Don't forget that you have your mark. Ne? When you answer this, you go back to track. Is it clear? Yes. Period of development of the fetus in uterus. Gestation. Which is correct? Which is correct? Oh, his name is wrong. She's wrong. Gestation. Can you read? All right. Ma'am, give him 1 mark. Ne? Yes. Guess. Is that the correct answer? Yes. Thank you very much. 2 marks. Ne? She's back to back. Ne? She's back. All right. Steve. Yes. Country, what is your name? Which school? IQ. What is IQ? Food? Quality. Yeah. All right. 1.2.5.1.2.2. The microscopic gap between 2 consecutive neurons. The microscopic gap between 2 consecutive neurons. 1, 2. Sign up. Are you sure? Just think a gap. Huh? Sign up. Amanola, do you think that answer is correct? She doesn't know. Okay. So do you think that answer is correct? Are you sure, sir? Me, I'm saying it's not. Eh? A gap. Saying sign up. Write it down. Wanna see? Before we give you marks, before we take the marks away. Sign up. Okay, thank you very much. Guys, sign up is a junction between 2 or more neurons. Eh? But neurons are not connected directly. There is a gap. Eh? When you continue with the life science, you will study it differently. Eh? Synaptic cleft. Scientifically, it's called synaptic cleft. But under our level, we call it synapse. He will give you everything. Thank you very much. You want to dance for us? You want to jump next? Which school comes? Royal King's School. Did you pick the question? Let me see. Who is your teacher? So, Mr. Williams, do you want to read this question? All right. Hey guys. Did you present here? Which topic did you present? Oh, okay. The type of development in birds where the young ones are able to independently move and feed themselves after hatching. Wait. I'm reading again because I've been reading for hours. Eh? Yes. So that you don't say that you didn't hear the question. Eh? The type of development in birds where the young are able to independently move and feed themselves after hatching. Free? Okay. Guys, please, listen carefully, ne? Listen carefully, ne? This student is from one school, and you guys, you are from another school. Don't nullify someone's question by saying the answer. You understand? You can nullify someone's question by saying the answer. All right, sister. Are you sure your answer is the correct one? Can you write it? Are you done? Are you done? Are you sure? Precaution. But prepared. Precaution. Correct. Good. Give her 3 marks. Okay. Now, stand up. Stand up. We're going to only use 2 rounds. We're going to determine who you are. Is it great? Switch. Disorganize your position. Yeah. Switch. Make sure that you disorganize your position. Yes. And I continue. Left to right. Sister. Come. Round 2. Pick one. Round 2 and round 2. At the end of round 2, we're gonna know who is the first one, second one, the third one. And if they tie, hey, sister, I'm gonna be a little bit faster, eh? The type of bond found between amino acids. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the time is gone, eh? Yeah, the time is gone. Yeah, you can sit. Name, give her 1 mark. Which school? Skyline, eh? Who raised the hand first? Who raised the hand first? Okay. I didn't ask you that raise the hand up. When I say 0, you raise up the hand. Ma'am, yeah. Yes. So that the person being neutral, whether your school is losing or is gaining, neutral. Yes. When I say 0, you raise up the hand. 10, 6, 1, 7, 20, 0. No. Stop. Sir?
We need VAR.
I'm telling you, we need a camera.
Yeah, to be fair now. Like all of these ones.
Okay, what should I do? Can you clarify the question? They're saying that. Okay, okay, you're saying do it again. 10, 20, 2, 1, 30, 0.
I'm sorry, I stopped.
What do you do?
I saw her.
Stop, stop. Just move. 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 Stand up. This one. This one. This one. Stand up. The boy. Stand up. 0. You raise up the hand. 10, 20, 7, 2, 30, 0. I'll say you sure. All right. You win, you go back to the trade. So the question was the type of bond found in between amino acids. The type of bond found between amino acids. They are saying no. Okay, the answer is no. You can see. No, I want those two who were here. Fast. Yes. It's you. It's her. Next. It's you. It's her. Next. Who? All right. No bias here. Ne? The type of bond between two amino acids. If she fails, you come. The type of bond found between amino acids, peptide bond. Yeah, give her 2 marks. Give her 2 marks, man. Thank you. Next one. Sister. No, it's done. Oh. Okay.
Guys, before we read the next question, the rule is the moment someone fails a question, it means all of you. The moment you raise your hand, it means you could answer. We shall not erase the question. You tell us to answer.
And guys, don't raise the hand before we say raise up the hand. Because we want to know. Organ in human where male. So organ in human male where meiosis occurs. Organ in human male where meiosis occurs. Lastly, organ in human male where meiosis occurs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you sure? Testis. Are you sure? Can you write it? Testis. I don't know. You wanna confirm? Testis. Okay, the answer is answer is testis. Correct. Testis. What is it? What's that? And then what is it? Right. Sorry, give him 3 marks, ne? Okay. Testicles, testis, and testis with the E and S, ne? Yeah, don't confuse because you're gonna write this and then you're writing the exam. Ne? What's that? Testis, ne? Testis. This is correct and this is correct. This is one, these are many. Yes. And then this is exam. Ne? Yes. Testa. Testa. Dun, 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 dun. Oh. 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 Describe what is. Describe what a mutation is. Describe what a mutation is. 2 marks. So when you're explaining it, just know that it's only 2 marks, like any other question. So describe what a mutation is. Are you sure? Change in DNA. Are you sure? Describe a mutation. Describe 2 marks, eh? Change in DNA. That result what? That results in a different code. Change in DNA that results in different code. You want to add? No protein. Does she need to write this? Because I'm gonna say yes or no. She doesn't need to write it. Change in DNA that result. Correct. 3 marks. However, listen. Change in DNA. However, marking, you need to change it a bit. Get it right.
Sudden change.
Yes.
Sudden change. Sudden, eh? Because
Yeah, it's sudden.
you have the particular pattern.
And you change
something happened.
dramatically.
You understand? Something just has triggered this and the sudden change in that sequence. Okay, so just a sudden like that. Okay? But it's correct. Because we're not only that it's chromosomal mutation or DNA mutation, it's just
I think the basic change in the basic cause of mutation related to the DNA, as you mentioned, but the fact is supposed to be the sequence. Change in the sequence of the DNA nucleotide. That would be the best.
Yeah. The reason why she was given a tick because she said it results in different codes. Yeah, and that means that the sequence has been changed. The moment you change the code, the arrangement of the code, then automatically the sequence. Guys, you see, that's why I tell you that when you're answering, you must give a KO answer, knockout answer, whereby the examiner is not going to discuss. Guys, do you see now how teachers are discussing your answers? That's exactly what happens in the marking station. They have to discuss it. Do you think we should give? But there are some people who give the answer and they don't discuss about it. So when you're answering, make sure that you give the answer which is correct, straight. Is it clear? Yes. Yeah, full marks is fine. Uh-huh. All right. Are you sure? Which part? People like human reproductive system. Which part stores sperm temporarily? Which part stores sperm temporarily? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? Can you write it? Yeah, we're asking them to write because it's just one word, eh? Yeah, but description. Epididymis. Epididymis. Is it epididymis or epididymis? Eh? Epididymis or epididymis? Epididymis, eh? So the answer is correct. Epididymis. Ma'am, give her 3 marks. Hey guys, I see that this shows that you guys you are ready. Yeah, and we like that. I'm telling you, you're gonna pass. Sister from another mother. What does it mean? Sister from another mother. What does it mean? That someone's father was great, man. All right, sister. Yeah. All right. State the natural shape of DNA molecule. State the natural shape of DNA molecule. Guys, don't say she picked it. I didn't give it to her. State the natural shape of DNA molecule. Double helix. Are you sure? Are you sure? Can I write it? Double helix. She's saying. Double helix, double helix, double helix, double helix, double helix, double helix. Okay. Irma. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, okay. Hey, guys, you are taking all my questions. Wait, are you ready? You see when you are not ready, and you know that. Yes. So you must be strong. Hey. Name the structure where endometrium normally develops. Name the structure where endometrium normally develops. Name the structure where endometrium normally develops. What? 3, 4. Are you sure? 100%. You don't want to change? Are you sure? Are you sure? All right, write it that way. I don't know whether it's correct, eh? They say that the job is counted at the end. Hey, you might clap the hands and then uterus. Correct. Uterus. Correct, correct. You see, I told you that you might not be sure, but you get it right. You see, you must trust in yourself. Name Lola. Are you there? All right. A disorder of a nervous system characterized by degeneration of the brain cells. Degeneration of the brain cells. The disorder of a nervous system characterized by degeneration of the brain cells. Instructions. A only, B only, both A and B, or none. A, goiter. B, Alzheimer's disease. B only. Are you sure? You don't want to change? Are you sure? Are you sure? The answer is no. Any answer? You raise the hand up. Right. What's the answer? B only. No. What's the answer? None. The answer is none. The answer is none. Degeneration of the myelin sheath is multiple sclerosis. It's not Alzheimer's. Eh? Hey, brain cells. Hey. 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 Oh, I did brain cells. You are there, man. Yeah. 3 marks, man. Sorry, guys. I know that it's smart for 3 marks, man. Which school? Beulah. Beulah, eh? All right, that's it. All right, ma'am, can you please come and tell us? You want the winner? Door, size. Can I read? So is this one? Is this one? This one? This one? This one? Royal College, stand up. Royal College, stand up. So Sirius Combined School, stand up. Go to the left. Left. Okay, go to your spine. Viola, IQ, go to this side. Eh? Yeah. The remaining one, yes. Okay, it's fine. It means that the first, the one who remains sitting, you can go back and pick. Now, these ones, among these ones, we have those ones. No. Wait. Oh, case, road report. They say that even you. Go that side. Go that side. What is the school? Eula. What's the school? IQ. Sir. Eh? Write for me one question. You can pick it there, whatever, one question. Sir, also write for me one question. You can pick it there. Ne? Yes, they're gonna pick. You're gonna pick. You get only one from you. The same thing. Here, you lose. Ne? Not 10 minutes. I already won. Not 10 minutes. 5 seconds. Ne? 5 seconds. If 5 seconds elapses, I read one. Is it clear? Come here. Name 2 places in the animal cell where DNA is located. 1, 2, 3. Nucleus and mitochondria. Correct. Name the process where DNA makes exact copy. So 1, 2. Correct. Guys. Transport both semen and urine. Transport both semen and urine. Urethra. Hey guys. Hey. I don't know what to do now. Guys, did you set the question? Minel, can I have the question? So this one, this paper represents. Yeah.
gonna pick, ne? Gonna pick. Pick. Okay, come here, come here, come here. Name the meiotic process where ova are produced. Name the meiotic process where oogenesis. Correct. Yes. Yeah, this question. Yeah, which one? Sister, what are somatic cells? What somatic cells? Just talk about somatic cells in 5 seconds. 5 seconds. What are somatic cells? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So no, sorted. You guys are sorted. Yes. You understand? That's okay. Those ones are sorted. Now I need here. Stop. Pick. Pick. Yeah. Big question. Big question. Big question. I need 3 questions. 3 questions. Guys, I'm not the one who is taking this question. Eh? No, I'm saying they are sorted. I'll tell you why I'm saying that. Eh? Oh, no. We have 1, 2, 3. So you can name it. Hey guys, there's competition. Yeah. So you are 1. Okay. Okay. Give me the paper. Come here. You have picked 3. The part of the brain that connects left and right hemisphere. The part of the brain that connects left and right hemisphere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is the corpus callosum. You can see this. No passing. You have to answer your question. No passing anyone. And it's over. Thank you. Guys, I see great students here. I'm telling you. Question is number 1. The condition of the cell where there is only one set of chromosomes. Haploid. Correct. Number 2. A hormone that stimulates ovulation in humans. A hormone that stimulates ovulation in humans. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The answer is estrogen. Stimulates ovulation in a human, luteinizing hormone. And then, guys, can you choose another question? He's correct. Yeah, he's correct. Guys are going to kill me. They are going to kill me. I wanted to see the. Choose. Okay, let me write for them. One. Guys, they are preparing for your questions. Eh? Yeah. There we go. We only remaining with these ones. Eh? In here, are you done? The first question is saying that hey, who picked it? Who picked one? It's saying that who picked one? It's you, ne? They're saying question. Which receptor detects change in speed and direction of the body? Which receptor detects change in the position? Which receptor detects change in position and speed? Which receptors detect the change in the position and speed of the body? 1, 2, 3, 4. Saying quartile. You mean quartile? No, it's crystal and maculae. Yes, crystal and maculae. Thank you very much. You can. Wait. Where's the other question? No, she needs to be fired because if she fails, you are still on. Then, yes, yeah. What does pupillary mechanism deal with? 1, 2, 3. So is it correct? Yes, the amount of light. That's the answer. So that we don't discuss your question. Correct. So thank you very much. Guys, this guy is a great guy. So first number. You see this guy, first he lost, but he picked up. Yeah, he's a great guy. So thank you very much. You can sit down. Right. So guys, we are going to tell the people who won, and they are going to get their certificate. Yeah, for the winners. I told you that among the winners, all of you are winners. Yeah, all of you are winners. No one is gonna fail here. And guys, before even they're writing the names, before even I conclude, I've seen that you guys you are ready and you are going to pass. And this information is there already at the distance. Understand? Showing how much you love the stuff. And I pray that everyone who is here and those who are not here, but they wanted to be here, that they start. Thank you very much. IQ, you can come in front. Beulah, come in front. And Royal College, come in front. IQ, Beulah, and Royal College. IQ, Beulah, and the Royal College. All right, guys, we are going to. No, no, sister, go back. Guys, Mama Lola, you can come in front and then. Okay, start. Come, start. The teachers for these students, where are you? Where are you? All right. You are not here to take us the pictures. All right. Oh, little pictures. Okay, the winner for this competition, the winner for this competition. Mamalola, I want to see you in front here. I want to see you in front here. The winner for this competition is, I want to see you there. I want to see you there. For this competition is from who is the winner? Who is the winner? IQ. Yes. Yeah, all right. All right. The second one is Pura. And the third one, Royal College. This voice is nice, man. Yeah, it's nice. All right. Guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know how much I can thank you because I've seen that you guys, you have presented well. And the number two, you did read. There's some people you have not called here because of time, but they did read. They did read. So can you have something to say before we close the
This guy has decided to give me the biggest task. And yes, I'm not the biggest guy here. Then I thank each and everyone who has come. Guys, let's first of all appreciate and give an applause for ourselves. And I like doing this. Students, please, everyone must help them to say thank you. You thank yourself. It's very, very important. Can we do that? The hands here, hands here. Even teachers, guys. Eh? We are thanking ourselves for coming and doing the best. So you tap yourself and say thank you, thank you. Thanking yourself. No one is thanking you. Number two, guys, I guess we have learned something. Who says they didn't learn anything out of this? If you know you didn't learn anything, then you didn't come with your brain. Possibly you left the brain home. Eh? Because we discussed. So guys, this must train us to do stuff the way we did today in our various schools. Okay? So we must be discussing in our various schools. We must have leaders who are going to lead us in discussion so that we can improve. Okay? So whatever we have done from here to expose us, to make us realize that fasting is not a one-man thing, but something which is collective. Are we clear? And I pray that the organizer makes something much bigger for next time, and possibly we shall get a bigger venue, and therefore we shall have a massive one. I just wanted to thank each and everyone, and also students, particularly for the discipline you showed. You really have shown us that you are good students, and always thank students as good students. So please keep up the spirit and keep up the reading. We meet again next time in case there's another program. Maybe you will let us know if there's another program. Thank you very much.
all right. I just wanted to see the few kids who presented. If you are here, can you please stand up? If you presented here, you came and presented here. If you presented, no, we will sort it. Okay. What we are going to do next? We're going to send your certificates next for those who presented. Certificate because this is a very important certificate for presenting. The certificate for attendance and certificate for presenting. Guys, everyone who is here is the winner. Those who didn't present, but they were supposed to present, we will also send you a certificate because we did not give you time to present, but you had prepared. So to pay for your work, at least we shall send you a certificate. Is it clear? And I thank you very much. Those who didn't present, but they have attended and they didn't prepare for presentation, but they have attended, we also send you a certificate for participation. Is it clear? Thank you very much. I think I'm going to close the stuff. Do you have anything to say? Guys, is there any student who wants to say something, encouragement, anything? Yes, yes, sister. Yeah, I've seen your hand up. You are saying that next time?
It should be like a team, like where it's a group discussion, like discussing the answers and then.
All right. Yeah, she's saying that next time let it be a team discussing. The reason, remember, guys, this is just being introduced in South Africa. It is the first quiz competition for life science in this country, and you are the pioneers. And I'm telling you that this is going to be there everywhere. It's gonna come. It's gonna come to them. I'm telling the world because this is live. Eh? Yeah. Thank you, guys. Wait. I want you to weave for the world. You know? Guys, weave for the world.
Wait.
Wave for the world. Wave for the world. Guys, all these were our baby today.
What's up?
Thank you, guys.